I am Nathaniel P Hoot-Whistle, son. And the other day, I was just standing in my bar, thinking about going for a walk, when there was a sudden blinding flash of light. And there stood before me was this guy with the head of a jackal. And he told me that he was the Egyptian god Anubis. Okay. And he said he's been watching me. He's been watching old Nathaniel P Hoot-Whistle for some time. He will keep watching me. I don't know why all these different people keep watching me, but he said he's taken a keen interest in my life. And he said he wants to take me down to the underworld and make me his apprentice. Apprentice of Anubis. I didn't really know what to take from that, son. I was just kind of speechless, and I just stood there. And he was kind of offended that I wasn't pleased about his offer. And he told me to get down on my knees and worship before him and show him respect. And I refused. I said, son, I don't care what kind of God you are, son. I don't care if you're the God of the underworld. I'm not going to kneel before you. And then he extended his finger. And then this green light just flashed out of his finger. And then it hit me in the chest, and I just dropped to my knees. I had no choice. The energy just kind of surged all over my body, and I felt really weak, and I just fell to the goddamn floor, son. And then he nodded, and he was like, and he was pleased that I was showing him respect. And I was going to say, I'm not showing you respect, son. You just shot me with some kind of weird energy. And I thought maybe he'd kill me if I said that. So I kept my mouth shut. And he said he's kept a diary of everything I've done. And he said because of the kind of person that I am, I would make a fine apprentice down in the underworld. But he said, if I agree, although he said he's not actually going to give me very much choice, but if I agree, which is just a technicality really, if I agree to this, I have to die. I have to die, son. He said he's going to have to kill me right here and now. And then, he'd be taking me down to the underworld, where I'm going to go through a series of trials to see if I'm worthy of being his apprentice. And I refused. I said, I don't want to die, son. I'm enjoying being alive here on earth. I don't want to go down to the underworld. And he was highly offended. He widened his eyes. And he just moved his face towards mine. And he was really ticked off, son. I thought, oh crap, I've just ticked off the god of the underworld. And I don't know what he's going to do to me. Well, he's probably going to kill me. And that's probably what he's going to do, son. He's going to kill me there and there. And then he said that he's not going to kill me right now, but he's going to do things to make me wish that he had. And then by the time he's finished with all the things he's going to do, I'll be begging to go down to the underworld to be with him as his apprentice. And then he disappeared in a flash of light. I thought, was that real? I don't think I've had any whiskey for days, so it wasn't some kind of drunken dream. And then I heard this thunder. And I heard this booming voice tell me, yes, it was real. Who is? And prepare for what's to come. So the rest of the day went by and nothing happened. And I thought maybe he was just having fun with me. He was just playing games. And then I heard all this weird humming kind of sound in the sky, and it was getting louder. And I couldn't make out what it was. I wasn't really sure. And then I looked, opened my front door. I went outside, and there was this weird darkness in the sky, but it seemed like it was moving. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then it seemed to be coming down towards me. And it was goddamn locusts, son. Locusts. It was a goddamn plague of locusts. And it swarmed all over the town, attacking everybody. And then they flew into my bar, and they just started destroying everything. And they were like super locusts, son. And they must have been had like termite DNA, because they were chewing through all the wood in my bar, and then they destroyed the legs of my chair. And somehow they got in my fridge, and they were eating all my food. And then I went outside, and they swarmed all over my horse. I thought they were going to eat my horse alive. And he just shook them all off and made his horse sounds. And then he locked himself in the shed. He didn't care what happened to me, son. He just locked himself in the shed so he was safe. He didn't care if I was sick. I thought maybe he'd come out and let me jump on him, and then we'd ride off into the distance, and he'd rescue me. But he didn't give a crap, son. He just wanted to save his own life. And then the locusts swarmed all over me. I was covered from head to toe in goddamn locusts, son. And then there was a sudden flash of white light, and all the locusts were gone. It was as if they'd never been there, apart from the fact that they had destroyed a lot of my stuff. And then I just walked back into my bar, and it suddenly went pitch black, son. There was no light whatsoever. It was just complete darkness. I couldn't see a single thing. And this was it was daytime, son. But I couldn't see anything. And then suddenly the lights came back on. And there were a dozen people with jackal heads that looked like Anubis. And they were all kind of standing and sat around my bar, but they were motionless. They weren't moving at all. They were just standing and sitting there. And then they all began to hum some kind of weird tune. And then they suddenly all got up, and then they went to my bar, and they started grabbing all the whiskey, and they started drinking it all down. And they drank every piece of booze in my little bar. Every bottle of beer, every bottle of whiskey. They just drank the whole goddamn lot, son, until there was no booze left in my bar whatsoever. And then they all began to laugh. And then there was another white flash, and they were gone. And I heard a voice coming from my kitchen telling me to walk in. So I found myself going in there to investigate. And it was goddamn Anubis, son. He stood at my stove. And he had an apron on. And he had a frying pan in one hand, and like a spatula thing in the other. And he was cooking up pancakes. Goddamn, Anubis, the Egyptian god, was cooking pancakes in my kitchen, son. And somehow, in such a short space of time, he'd already cooked a whole table full of food, a whole giant feast. It was like enough for like 12 people or something. Maybe even 15 people. And he told me he's nearly finished cooking, and it's time for lunch. So he said he likes to have pancakes in the underworld every damn meal, and when I come and join him, I'll be eating pancakes in every meal too. And he just ordered me to sit down, and I just found myself agreeing. And I sat down there at the table, and he put the pancakes in front of me. And he told me I got to eat them. So I did. Although I'm not going to let good food go to waste, son. I'm eating the pancakes because I want to, not because he's telling me I should. So I just ate down that stack of pancakes. And then he put more food in front of me. And then he told me, you got to eat. And I said, I'm completely full, son. And he said, you will eat or you will die. So I had to eat the next round of food. which was some like huge pile of waffles. And I forced those down. And then he gave me some kind of apple pie. And he said, "Son, you're gonna eat that apple pie, and you're gonna do it as fast as you can, or something else is gonna happen." So I had no choice. And I'm just forcing down this apple pie on top of waffles and pancakes, and I'm feeling really sick. I thought, I'm gonna do something in a minute. My food is gonna be all over the kitchen. He wouldn't let me stop. He just made me keep eating and eating. And somehow, I don't know how, but I was able to just keep eating all this food. And I wasn't sick. Even though I felt sick as hell, the food just didn't come back up again. I was able to just get it down. And he made me eat the whole table full of food for 15 people. And I felt like I was going to die. And my belly started to expand. And it got so huge, full of all this food. And he said, "If you eat one more thing, you will explode." And he said, "And I'm going to make it happen. Unless you come down to the underworld and join me." I thought, I'm not going to agree to this, son. I don't want to die right now. I'm not going down to the damn underworld. And then it started to occur to me, son. I thought, if he wanted me to come down to the underworld and he was really insistent about it, then why didn't he just do it? And I thought, maybe he actually can. He actually has to get me to agree to come to the underworld and be his apprentice. He can't actually make me. He can try and do things to try and force me, to persuade me, that he can't actually make me come unless I actually verbally agree. So I just left. And he wasn't pleased about this time. And he was getting really angry. And he started to kind of snarl like a dog. And he said, "You will agree. You will come to the underworld and be with me as my apprentice. You have no choice." And then there was a flash of light and he was gone. And my belly was gone too. All the food just disappeared. And then I didn't feel sick anymore. So I just left my bar. In fact, I actually felt hungry, which was kind of strange. So I just went up to bed, son, and I thought, because it was the end of the day by now. And I thought, I'm just going to try and forget about all this going on, and I'm going to get myself some sleep. And I was walking in the middle of the night by a white flash of light. And there was an Anubis stood over my bed. And he said, "You killed the Easter Bunny." I said, "What, son?" I didn't kill anyone." He said, "You killed the Easter Bunny." And he said, "The Easter Bunny was a close personal friend of mine. We used to go out drinking together. And he used to make me the finest Easter eggs that I ever tried. And now I will never taste that chocolate again because you killed the Easter Bunny." So I thought, Anubis is gonna kill me now. And then he said that he's not gonna kill me because if he killed me, then I would have to come to the underworld. And he doesn't want to see me ever again. He said the position of apprentice is now closed. And he's going to offer it to somebody else. Now that he's found out what I did to the Easter Bunny, he said that he never wants to see me or hear my name ever again. And he is sickened and disgusted. And then he just disappeared in a flash of light. I couldn't believe that just happened to me, son. This whole damn day has been one of the weirdest experiences of my life. Anubis wants to make me his apprentice, and then he doesn't. And he's close friends with the Easter Bunny too. How do these kind of things keep happening to me? I just don't understand what's going on, son.